So there's a manga from 2019 that's called Senpai is an Otokonoko. For those that don't know, Otokonoko is basically Japanese for feminine dude, or cross-dressing male, or we could simplify it and basically just say femboy. Well, this manga just got an anime that began airing about 2 weeks ago, and currently I believe it's on like episode 3. So you think that's all like fine and well, right? Like if people want to watch it, they can, and if not, then they won't. Except things aren't quite that simple on Terminally Online Twitter, as this anime has sparked a lot of anger from people who can't stand that the Otokonoko main character Makoto is not trans. And in this video, I'll show you how insane this situation gets, from people raging that the MC isn't trans, to people trying to lie about Otokonoko and say it's a slur, and even false Wikipedia edits, and apparently Crunchyroll getting involved. For now, we'll start with some of the Twitter anger. For example, we have this tweet with over 300 likes where this person says,
Japan needs to cut all this Otokonoko BS and start calling them what they are, which is literal freaking trans girls.
And as that other commenter points out, that post is only reinforcing gender stereotypes, which is a really good point, and it's a major contradiction in people like the OP's rhetoric, and I'll break that down further right now. Because those people say they support gender expression, but then they get mad when someone breaks the stereotypes and isn't trans. I've even seen this myself, actually. On rare occasion, I might post a picture of myself to Twitter. Sometimes a lifting pic, but other times a pic where I play up the femboy stuff for the memes. And whenever I post one of those, there's always some responses from people who are actually mad that I'm not trans. As mentioned, it's a very bizarre contradiction in their rhetoric, and part of why I find this particular topic to be especially amusing. We got another set of tweets here, the OP getting tens of thousands of likes cumulatively between both of them, where they quote Makoto from the Otokonoko anime, and then say they don't care that the anime is labeled cross-dressing and that Makoto is trans femme to them. Not only is it labeled cross-dressing, but Otokonoko is literally in the title. Also, you might notice they misgender Makoto as a she. So they're cool with misgendering when it's convenient to them. Ain't that ironic? The responses are also full of people saying that he's 100% trans and that an Otokonoko would never want to be seen as a girl. Obviously that isn't true, it really depends on the individual. But many Otokonokos would enjoy being seen as a girl for a variety of reasons. A very common one being that they simply enjoy trolling people. And for another anecdote, I've been misgendered before and thought it was actually hilarious. I posted about one of those times if you want to pause and read it. For everyone else, back to the news. Someone even points out that Makoto is canonically not trans, but the OP says that they reject the canon. Talk about peak delusion. Believe it or not, things actually get even crazier, as Doodling Kitsune would point out that some complete nutjob weirdo would actually edit the wiki page for Senpai wa Otokonoko, attempting to change Makoto from a crossdresser to a transgender person. However, they did fail, as those actions have since been reverted. Here we have the OP from before still trying to claim that Makoto's trans, and someone responds attempting to lie about Otokonoko, saying it's a Japanese T-slur. So not only will these people lie, but they'll also openly try and erase people who are Otokonokos. There's so many examples of people either raging about this anime or lying about it, and so on. So obviously I can't cover all of it or even close to most of it, or we'd be here for like weeks on end. So moving on to the next part of the video, we have Niche Gamer reporting that Crunchyroll allegedly removed the comments on their website all because of this anime. Reinhardt responding, saying that they were specifically locked because people would point out that Otokonokos are not trans. Regarding Crunchyroll removing comments, perhaps the reality of the situation is somewhere in the middle, as in Crunchyroll may have had a variety of reasons for removing comments, but this anime airing at this time may have helped them quantify that decision. So as you can see, there's a ton of absolutely insane stuff surrounding this anime. However, that's all of the main things covered as briefly as possible. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, consider liking and subscribing. Appreciate ya, and I'll see you in the next one.